reviewing that show. We're here to review that show. And if we think we can, we can still review that show. All the people be trying to review like us, but you know they can. It's Marty, and that's it.
Welcome to the Reviewing Dat Show, y'all. It's that actor guy, Mr. Bats in the building, man. And, representing FlyWithBats Podcast, 1/3 of Podcasters. And I guess right now, 1/2 of Acting While Black. It just feels like, FlyWithBats and Your30 have gotten so freaking integrated. It seems like we should have a website.
We should.
Someone had an idea like that at one point about a podcast hub. Someone.
I think that dude guy's trying to figure out what we should call it.
Oh, maybe he should introduce himself at some point.
Maybe he should.
Call it Pod Hub, like Pornhub.
Pod Hub.
No, it's a hub for us though, like not a hub for all the pods. All the pods, it's us.
It's the flying with. Anyway, I'm Marty. Marty.
Fly with your 30 on the link. Blah blah blah. I'm telling you, dog. Didn't I send you a text once that said that there was like something like NOLA Pod? There's something dealing with New Orleans and podcasts that have not been taken as far as domains go.
I vaguely remember you saying something about that. I can't remember exactly what it was though, but yeah. Yeah, definitely. I don't. My favorite partner in pause is here, so
she eating, so she on a natural pause.
Says you'll have a natural pause. It's fine. Okay, it's your favorite host, Marty here. This is no longer a safe space, everybody.
You ain't even have to even say that no more, because at this point, they know. Lawrence even talks about this show on y'all podcast now to remind you.
I'm not your favorite host, but I guess I'll do. You gotta hit no.
Marty is referring to recently this week on the Your30 Podcast. Instead of their normal podcast situation, L-Dub made a solo cast or whatnot. Yeah. And on the solo cast, he started it like that. He's like, "This ain't your favorite." I'm like, "Oh, all the shade."
Yes,
all the shade.
She laid out in the shade. All day.
But yeah, that happened. But it's your favorite host, Marty here. MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. You also want to go to lowrainpictures.com, click on the Your30 tab, where I co-host the show there with. What's his name?
His name is The Arrogant Observer, Larry Universe, the Black Actopedia.
With 2 G's.
Cause his ass is listening, so I ain't gonna let you, my newest co-host.
Yeah,
I'm not about to let you disrespect my newest co-host.
Why are you coming up in Arrogant Observer, breaking up a happy home? You know what? It's cool. It's cool. It's no longer safe space, y'all. Marty out.
I need to
deserve a real laugh.
A hearty chuckle. I would like to introduce myself.
Introduce?
Introduce?
That's an introduce?
I would like to introduce myself and my chicken. We say hello. This is J.Steel, you guys. And you can follow me on the Instagram at I am J.Steel. I was about to say I am the J.Steel. I am J.Steel _. You can also catch me on TheMisbelief Podcast.
Misbelief Radio Show Podcast. I've been corrected. It's the Misbelief Radio Show Podcast.
The Misbelief Radio Show Podcast.
There you go.
And if you like to eat, like I do, makes me very happy. You can follow my food blog at Fat Girl Nola and see what mischief I've been up to lately. I had some edible cookie dough recently. It's awesome.
What does that sound like to you when she says it?
No.
What does it sound like? It sound like what? Yeah, man. But into the news, dog. Apparently, Candyman just got casted. Casted. I don't like the word cast. Casted is not a word, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's the bright new face?
Black Manta. I forgot you didn't like Black Manta.
I did not like him.
But you liked him in the Get Down. Did you see the Get? You saw the Get Down.
Who was in the Get Down?
Cadillac.
Nigga.
You heard me with the dancing. Dude, with the Bush Cadillac, one of the best.
Motherfucking Cadillac was in motherfucking.
Look at his face, you don't see. Put the fro on him, dog. That's Cadillac from the Get Down.
Oh shit, he was awful. How did that happen?
Son, I just think
I'm so
that
glad
might have been what he
right-
was going for, son, because you know he's dynamic as an actor if you see him on the Get Down. He's dynamic.
Oh yeah, no, he's in that. He's in Baywatch.
I heard he was funny in Baywatch.
He was fucking hilarious in Baywatch.
See what I'm saying? So,
Like, I like him. That's the thing.
so
I like him.
So his Black Manta interpretation, you just might have not fucked with his interpretation more
Not
so
at
than
all.
his skill, because
Holy
he's a beast.
shit.
And he's from New Orleans, shouts out, but he's a
I
beast.
feel so bad for shitting on him now, but I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, son.
Oh wow. Okay, cool.
He's Candyman now.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I'm down for. I'll go for that.
We're talking about a film produced by Ryan Coogler. The director, I keep forgetting
Whoa.
this woman's name.
Is produced by Ryan Coogler?
I'm sorry, Jordan Peele. My bad.
Oh, okay, man. I was like, wow, that's
Nah,
that's
because
dope.
Ryan Coogler, because then we just talk about Ryan Coogler. Oh, because he's doing the Fred Hampton movie. That's what we talked about. Oh, we didn't talk about that. Then talked about that on Fly with Bats. That Ryan Coogler's directing the Fred Hampton movie.
Fred Hampton.
Yeah, Black Panther. Straight Black Panther shit. Yes. And he's going to have Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield in that motherfucker. And I think my brain hiccup because Lakeith Stanfield is also going to be in this Candyman movie.
Oh right, yeah, you
Yeah.
just said it, yeah.
And I mean, people thought he was going to be Candyman. I was like, nah, Lakeith, he's not going to be Candyman.
Yeah, y'all talking about that on the FlyWithBats, right?
Most
What
likely,
it was?
because
Okay,
he doesn't have that kind of presence for Candyman. Candyman has to be like a taller, like a big man. He has to have a presence, and it's just you don't have that. Like, he's an amazing actor, my nigga. But if they was to make Lakeith Stanfield Candyman, they would have to go like more psycho, like because you know how a small psycho Chucky, you know what I mean, or whatever. A small psycho, if they're crazy enough, will unnerve you. And they would have to unnerve us for someone to the stature of Lakeith, or even myself. Because, dude, I ain't gonna front, dog. There's a contingent of motherfuckers on my Facebook that kept on pushing for me to be Candyman. Two friends of mine on Twitter even added Jordan Peele to consider me for the film. And I'm like, dog, my stature, I'm a smaller guy. I wouldn't, even though I got presence, I appreciate y'all. I wouldn't cast me as Candyman unless I put on some freaking pounds. You feel me? So when I see a cat like, I want to say his name, man. Lawrence, where are you? Yahya Abdul Mateen. Hope I got it right. Second.
That nigga, he's gonna say it.
He gonna get me.
He's good, yeah.
But yeah, man, he's the perfect stature. I feel like he's gonna have to bring the right intensity. I think it's gonna work because one of the other guy ideas I had for Candyman was Aldous Hodge. I thought he'd be an interesting Candyman. You got a problem with this actor too?
No, I love the actor.
Okay, I'm about to say, damn, son, we just not on point today.
No, right? No, I love him definitely. MC Ren is my nigga.
Right?
Yeah, dug him in Underground too.
That's when he showed them chops.
Yeah, I didn't watch Leverage, but apparently he was.
I remember being on the poster of Leverage. I didn't watch it either. This guy's been doing shit. He's been around.
Yeah,
he's been around.
Yeah, he was around for a minute.
Yeah, told you that hard, bitch.
But so, with all that said,
this nigga even look like the old Candyman, bro.
Yeah, he does kind of have that look, right? Well, here's my thing. All that said, fan, right? Mm-hmm. I don't like him for that.
Hold up, Nia DaCosta is the director's name that's doing this. Nia DaCosta. But what you saying?
Oh, okay, I'm saying with that said, I'm a fan.
Oh, you wouldn't see him being Candyman?
No.
Well, potato. But Lakeith getting that work. To say that, you know what I mean, he's getting it. I stand by Atlanta is the Rat Pack cash right now, son.
Oh, hell yeah.
I said it earlier and I'm gonna say it again, dog. They getting it in. Like there's
that's a perfect dude. That's absolutely a perfect like way of looking at them. That's what they are.
There's no weak spots. They're all dynamic. They're all killing the game right now. I'm surprised they have time to continue Atlanta. I don't want Atlanta to end no time soon, but god damn, like all of them are some busy people.
I mean, FX. I think definitely is sitting on Donald Glover's lap right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't see Atlanta ending anytime soon.
No. My point is, if it ended, it wouldn't end because of FX.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be end because he's like, we're done.
I mean, it would end because look at this cast. All these motherfuckers is busy.
Oh yeah.
They're all becoming movie stars.
Yep.
Yeah.
People working.
You hear me? Who we talking about?
Atlanta.
Good
and
job.
It's taking forever because the season is delayed.
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh,
See, now you're coming with new into it. What you talking about? What news? I didn't know it was delayed.
What season is Atlanta?
3 now.
Yeah, it's delayed.
Because their schedules?
I don't know. I just remember seeing a headline. I read a piece of it and I didn't finish it, but I know they said something about Atlanta may not be released for another year and a half.
Oh, that's old news. That's an old article.
It's like a month.
No, I saw that article.
I saw it.
As I'm saying, I saw that article months ago.
Oh, okay.
That it might not be released when they thought it was gonna be released. Now, if it got delayed again, well, damn.
Didn't they say that the last time? No, it came out like sooner than they thought.
I thought they said that after the season 2, because I feel like I've been read that article, but they might have.
Yeah, I felt like they said season 2 is gonna be delayed because he's doing solo. He's so busy. Da 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 da. And the next thing I know,
but now
Robin season.
But now it's not just Donald.
Yeah, no, all of them are. It's just hard to gotta pencil it in.
Again, dog.
Pencil it in.
Again, Lakeith got Fred Hampton and Candyman. Zazie, she's got freaking Joker.
I forget about her.
She's Domino. She's Domino. She's on Joker. Brian Tyree Henry, he's about to be in Candyman. He was just into the Spider-Verse. He was just Beale Street. Chucky. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. Child's Play, the deceased. Child's Play. He was just into the Spider-Verse. I just said what he just did.
Oscar.
Beale Street. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Donald Glover. He's Donald Glover. He does everything. So, whoa. Oh, and great transition. Whoa wants to be Batman.
Joey Lawrence
and his overwaxed eyebrows will stay the fuck away from Batman. I'm sick of this.
Can we untan him first?
Can we unbotox him second?
Can we just not do this?
Can we give him some hair because he's bald now?
Can we not do this?
He has officially and loudly thrown his name in the whoa hat and thinks anyone's going to take him seriously as Batman.
I think we need to just not do this with Batman. Just let him be.
I mean,
just let him just immortalize him. He's dead.
No, Batman's not dead, but Joy Lawrence just can't be him. No.
The portrayal of Batman in film is dead, and we need to let it pass away.
Jessica, bro, you got me saying your real name, dog. You gonna stop this
name?
This goddamn Batman
That's not my name.
blasphemy? What you saying, Marty?
Batman. I'm just saying. This
Fuck, I gotta get something fucking blue meat. What you saying, Marty?
I was just saying maybe I wanna heavily blame Donald Glover for just being like, hey, it'd be a dope idea to cast me as Spider-Man. You did this.
I want Donald Glover to fucking be Batman then.
Yeah, can we do that?
No.
Ooh, let's do that.
All of you.
No.
I want him.
Absolutely not.
I want him to be Batman, and when he's
awful.
Oh wow!
And
you know what?
I want his Batman voice to sound like Teddy Perkins. Fuck all of you.
Awful.
Okay.
She is just so disrespectful.
I'm so disrespectful.
So left.
I am Batman. No, I'm not for it.
I am the darkness.
And you have no idea.
I think that'll be amazing.
Nope.
That'll be amazing.
Nope.
It's 2019.
Nope.
I would love to hate.
Make Batman a woman. Fuck it.
There's Batwoman. Why? What's the point?
Make Batman a woman.
But that's Batwoman.
Yeah, but she's stiff.
Stop hating on that lady, bro. Ruby.
She's good when she doesn't talk.
Give it a season, and then we'll talk. We cannot prejudge, bro. We can't prejudge, bro.
We are not prejudging.
We are prejudging.
She has shown up on the show and
one time for 2 seasons,
like a fucking brick.
Arrow episode 1. Stephen Amell was not what we got. So I'm going to stand by it. We got to get this lady a season before we really judge her.
Stephen Amell, how many things with Stephen Amell, and can we judge some of the other stuff? Because I mean,
he was just wooden in his first few episodes. Will Smith, season 1, Fresh Prince.
This is not her first rodeo.
But it's her first time doing this character. And you said you loved her in Orange is the New Black, so she can't be a bad actor. It's the character she's trying to do.
She's not.
And you having a Yahya Abdul Mateen moment.
But she's not good.
Yahya Abdul Mateen. You hated him in Black Manta.
I
but then you realize he's in The Get Down and in Baywatch.
He was
just
so terrible. There was no way I was gonna make that connection because he was so awful. I wouldn't have. Why would I associate good with that?
His face. You didn't recognize. He was his acting was so bad that you forgot.
He looked like a whole new nigga.
Fuck.
That nigga was so bad. He turned into a new nigga in my eyes. That is not my nigga. That is not. That might be your nigga.
That's not my Mateen.
That is not.
That's not my Mateen.
No, that is not.
New Orleans own. I'm gonna claim I'll get fucked. New Orleans.
Times.
He left when he was like 12, so technically he grew up in Cali, but fuck that.
Oh, really?
You had 12 good years here, little nigga. New Orleans, nigga.
Those are important years.
You know about our culture.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro. Joy Lawrence, stay away. Stay away.
No, stay away.
Run away.
Will Smith has left the Suicide 2 joint.
Wait, what?
Will Smith not gonna be in Suicide 2. Suicide Squad 2. Suicide 2.
I mean, I thought everybody was out.
No, see, apparently, Warner Brothers wanted to keep the bigger names. So Margot, Will, Viola, like they wanted to keep like
Joker.
They didn't say Joker.
God, I hope not.
They
Nobody
didn't say
wants
Joker.
him. Nobody wants him.
I like them.
I mean, he's moving on to Morbius. Oh, talk your shit, man. What you
I
saying? You
just
like?
how he looked.
She like Jared Leto?
I like the look, the physical look. That was it.
Most people hate that too.
I like the look. I thought it was cool.
What?
Everybody hate. I know. I'm sorry.
I don't hate Jared Leto's Joker. I was just curious to see more.
Mm.
Because you know we talked
Yeah,
about how
we
they
did.
heavily edited it, so we really didn't really get to see what his
He was
full
supposed to
scope
more
would be.
despicable.
So I was gonna give him what
That's sort of uncut.
I like.
All the extra
I wanted to
moments.
see. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him in a Batman movie without Zack Snyder and see what we go to. What that director would have
That'd be interesting.
would have appointed him like. I felt like, come on, guys, Jared Leto, he can act. I felt like he had the which makes me feel like he had the capacity, but it was the script and the director that didn't control him correctly, didn't get him in the right path. The director is supposed to get the vision together, and I feel like there's parts of his. I feel like he could have done something with the right direction, dog. So I was gonna give him another one because he wasn't terrible, he just wasn't good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No, like.
I mean, I'm willing to give
It
him
could
a
have been
shot
worse.
to change my mind, but he.
I would have,
right
you know,
now.
some shit I see, you ain't getting no more shots. I don't ever want to see another Catwoman as Halle Berry. I don't ever want to
It's not
see
her fault.
Nicolas Cage as Ghost
He wrote the
Rider.
script.
Well, honestly,
He-
Nicolas Cage wasn't the worst part of that movie. Maybe I'm saying the wrong thing with regards to him. But
Oh wait, that was a terrible movie.
thank
Which
you,
one?
thank
Which
you,
one? The first one or the second
I
one?
didn't even know there was a second one.
thank you, Jay.
Thank
you,
Oh,
J.Steel.
wow, you really don't want to see the second one.
Thank you.
That was a fucking hard. They should have never did that.
Appreciate that. Come on, keep talking shit. I feel the exact same way. I just said this when you
That
went to
was
the back.
a really bad movie. No.
Yeah.
Why did they do
I
that?
thought it was bad too.
I
It-
remember seeing that movie
I was
just
the-
being like, what the what? And I was young. I was probably like 2. And I was
Fuck
just,
you. I'm saying I was
knew it
like
was
2.
Fucking coming, man.
You heard me? She gotta slip an old joke in every time. But I'm
knew
saying,
it.
but I agree with her on the.
appreciate
I was young enough to be more impressionable toward, because you know I'm already biased at my age now towards comic films. So whenever I saw Ghost Rider, I was even more biased. So for me to hate it, that's what I stand by. It wasn't my thing, but I hated Elektra more. I just hate Elektra, that film.
Elektra doesn't exist.
I'm always, whenever we talk about bad comic movies, it will be a thing you can do. There's 2 drinking games you can do listening to this podcast or any of the podcasts. That me shitting on Elektra or me saying the word fuck.
And me shitting on Superman because Ficus Plank could do a better job. That's all I'm saying. That's all
Sitting
I'm
on
saying.
Henry Cavill or Superman the character.
Henry Cavill.
You tripping, bro.
Come on.
There's an amazing Superman out of Henry Cavill that we didn't get.
Yeah, there is. Just all because he wouldn't shave his fucking mustache. Bastard.
Bastard. But no, he couldn't.
He couldn't.
It wasn't on Henry.
Is the Mission Impossible?
Mission Impossible people had in his contract because since he's on a new project, they have the right to say whether or not they want to keep him with the mustache or not, because it's on them to pay for a prosthetic mustache to make up for what they've already shot. So that was like they was trying to be like, man, just come let them do these reshoots, man, because you couldn't do a prosthetic mustache. But Mission Impossible was just petty. They're like, no.
That's that's pretty commonplace in the industry for somebody to have to wear fake facial hair. It's not a big deal. So they were just being ass wipes.
There was just been
Nice,
ass.
okay.
Yeah, so no, that wasn't on Henry.
Oh, I gotta cancel that bag of dicks I sent you. So
He what his fault. Because he seems like he was
redirect
would.
those.
He seems like he would have been about it though, because I feel like he liked
I mean,
playing
he showed
Superman.
up, yeah, like those, like to me, the times when he showed up with the shitty CGI were the moments I kind of liked. So I mean, he
A
showed
different
up to,
director, a different script. He can be Superman. When he just stands and smiles, I see Superman. Y'all just did him a disservice in BVS, and I'm a fan of Man of Steel. I felt like Man of Steel was supposed to set up for the Man of Steel 2 to be the real Superman. Like, he learned, like, you know, that's the origin story.
Yeah.
So I expect him to be, like, perfect.
Fucking, you know,
droopy, dreary bitch in BBS.
Battle. Yeah, it's like, oh, I love Lois Lane.
You didn't give us a reason to care about him dying, and then you killed him. You didn't give the world a reason. The world wasn't behind Superman.
No, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, they weren't. And then there's this whole thing of where they force it. Oh, well, now we miss him because he's gone.
No, but y'all didn't appreciate him at all.
Like, where did this come from? Y'all was shitting on him when he was here.
Right.
I mean, oh, fuck all of you.
The whole deal of the death of Superman storyline is that Superman is the biggest superhero that influenced all these superheroes. They have so many superheroes that come to mourn him because he was their inspiration. We didn't even get that deep into that story or that version of Superman to be killing him and making us pretend to give a fuck.
You know what? Yeah. Now that you brought it all into light, it's more a DC thing now. Problem.
I'm telling you, dog.
Trying to rush and play the Marvel game was why we got what we got.
We should have got a trilogy of Superman movies before you even thought about putting him with Batman. We should have got a trilogy of Ben Affleck's Batman because you introduced him in this movie. And we don't even know him how we know Bale. We know Keaton. We know these other people.
Yeah.
You got to make these people matter in their own worlds before we'll care about them crossing over. Duh, bitch. They recently had some story about, I got it up right here. Warner Brothers is going to embrace a less connected DCEU. With a box office total of more than $1 billion, Aquaman continues to represent a big win for Warner Brothers. However, Ben Affleck's Batman exit and the mere existence of Todd Phillips' Joker spinoff that the DC Extended Universe remains in a state of flux. But according to Warner Brothers CEO Kevin, oh God, I'm going to just call him Kevin because he has a Japanese name I can't pronounce and I will not try and butcher. Mr. Kevin T, that's not such a bad thing. During an interview with the LA Times, Kevin explained that the studio plans on moving away from the shared universe model in favor of standalone films. The upcoming slate with Joker, Shazam, Wonder Woman 1984, and Birds of Prey feels like we're on the right track. We have the right people in the right jobs working on it. The universe isn't as connected as we thought it was going to be 5 years ago. You're seeing much more focus on individual experiences around individual characters. That's not to say we won't at some point come back to that notion of a more connected universe, but it feels like that's the right strategy for us right now. Duh, bitch.
Yeah. The fuck?
If you would have just focused on what you just said 5 years ago.
Imagine where we'd be now.
We'd be in such a better position, but no.
You could start making your first Justice League movie now.
But no.
You would have had a Superman trilogy, a Batman trilogy, Aquaman would have come out. You heard me? Wonder Woman would have come out. Now is when you would have been sowing and thinking of a Justice League movie. Start writing it now, and we should have a Flash solo film out this summer along with Captain Marvel. I mean, dude, there's so many smart ways you could have played this out.
Yeah, it just sort of begs. I don't know. I don't know. Never mind. Like, what are we doing? You just because this shit exists in comic form doesn't mean you have to make movies. I mean, like, let's get this. I don't know. Let's get together, man.
I mean, what always gonna bother me is, dude, when you talk about like these comic niggas like Superman and Batman and such, these niggas been out since the 30s.
Wow.
You have from the 30s of blueprints to come from of ideas of ways to how it doesn't work because you know what flopped in certain eras and what does
it's had its highs and lows already pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we kind of got a track record to go off of.
So how the fuck are you fucking up these movies now, especially Batman and Superman movies when that's what you used to do right?
Well, the thing is that somebody somewhere knows how to get it right because all of the animated films.
Not all, most. Some of them clunky, like War. I think one of them.
You didn't like War?
There's a point where there's this golden era of animated DC films that all were amazing, all, and then they did this revamp of the animated style. I think they went New 52 with it, and then that's when I started feeling hit or miss. And certain ones I dug and certain ones I didn't. And I think it was War that I had to watch a few times for me to like get into. The first time I saw it, it was kind of off-putting. Superman was an asshole. Green, like there's just certain things that I just was just not into about War. Right. Then I honestly, fun enough, I wanted to watch it with J.Steel's son a couple of times. Yeah. And then that's something that he just like, kids, hey, put this one on. And I'm like, okay, well, watch that motherfucker. So I started having a love for it through him. But on his own, not really. But like Son of Batman was cool. They have a lot of cool shit still. Just I remember the point when it stopped being all of these are golden to y'all starting to like play it too much. Stop playing. Like Killing Joke. I didn't like that as much as I thought I would.
Okay.
They added this fucking random Batgirl situation.
Okay, I forget about that one.
The Harley Quinn and Batman movie. Did you even see that one?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I mean, how you feel about it. Don't break down. I know everything that happens. I hate it. But you tell me. Is there like a Batman fart scene in there? They went for a Batman fart joke, dog. They brought Swamp Thing out to do nothing, which is kind of funny on the slick, but still, that shit was one of the worst animated films I've ever seen in my life. If you ever seen Harley Quinn and Batman in like your DVD or your Roku, or whatever the fuck you might run into that, don't watch it. Don't ever watch it. It's horrible.
Yeah, take your Roku and break it. No, I'm kidding.
Go back to your thought, my nigga.
Fair enough. You
Most.
make a valid point. Most. Because the ones that you just mentioned are like the ones I love to forget.
Must have put it out his mind though.
Like, want to know a funny thing? I was so sold on the Killing Joke that I was just like, man, I'm going to buy this sight unseen, man. Because, I know I'm going to love it. And
especially given DC's track record.
Right, yeah, exactly.
On the animated tip. And I thought it was going to, but
they made this big deal about going back and getting old boy to do the voice, Mark Hamill and stuff. Yeah. So it was just like this big build up, and I'm like, oh man, they're really gonna fucking nail this one, because when y'all get it right, y'all really get it right. And I'm like, boy, when y'all get it wrong, it's just and I'm like, okay, you know what? Doesn't exist. I forgot about it. And
it could stay that way.
That's one of the ones.
But like I said, son, I think I have a lot of faith in DC. I've been saying this for a lot of episodes now. I think they're finally getting it together. I think they're finally going to get it together. Once again, I said the industry is on this kick to get these little indie comic properties and pulling out all his, dog. Now this is one called The Kitchen. Tiffany Haddish led film adaptation of DC Comics and Vertigo. Vertigo was like DC Comics, like smaller brand that they'll try out characters on. You hear me? A mob drama gets a release date. I didn't even know they were even doing this. The Kitchen, the upcoming comic book film adaptation starring Tiffany Haddish, has been moved up from its September release date. It was supposed to come out on the 20th, but Warner Brothers has fast-tracked the film for August 9th. There's no reason listed except that they assume that the film must be in. What they said that the studio must think that it has fire on its hands. Okay, that's what it's saying. All right. The Kitchen is based on the Vertigo comic series by Ali Masters and Ming Doyle, and starring Melissa McCarthy, Elizabeth Moss, and Tiffany Haddish. Okay, that's a squad.
Interesting.
Andrea, and that's interesting to put those actresses together. Andrea Burloff is directing the film from her script adaptation. So we have a female director with a female-led cast. I love that. Like the comic book, The Kitchen follows several mob wives who take over the family business after their husbands go to prison. This is Haddish's second role that seems... It sounds like that movie
Widows.
that you didn't like. Didn't
Widows.
you? Oh, was it Lawrence?
Widows.
Which one?
What she keeps saying, yeah.
I didn't like that.
Oh, it was you that hated
That
it.
was me. I hated it.
But I'm interested. I'm interested
Did
with
you
it.
see it yet?
Never seen Widows.
No, haven't seen it.
Okay.
I just know that there's a
Without
Liam
spoiling
Neeson
it,
kiss in it.
there's a what?
Isn't that the one with Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson and Viola, yeah.
Oh, somebody said he can't be racist because he kissed Viola Davis.
Yeah, he eats her face, man.
I'm like,
Yeah, I heard it.
and it's one of the worst on-screen kisses or some shit.
I heard it was just
It's gross.
intense.
It's
It was
gross.
just a lot of just.
Yeah.
Without spoiling it,
No.
give me one thing that you just inherently made you not like that movie.
Okay, so it's a heist film, and there are things that sort of happen in heist films, and then they go back and show you sort of what the plan was and how things, went down.
Almost got her. Come back on.
and they do this. Oh man, there's so many things to hate. Man. You know what? Okay, no, I take that back. And you know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a moment that's in the trailer. Have y'all seen the trailer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where Daniel Kaluuya is standing in front of two guys who are sort of like beatboxing and rapping, and that whole moment means nothing.
Oh, no.
And then it starts off in this more awkward way, which we talked about it, but I don't want to.
I did listen to that episode because I didn't want y'all to spoil me.
And I don't want to. So it just that whole moment doesn't mean anything.
So what you're trying to tell me is, are there a lot of moments in that film that don't mean nothing?
To me, the whole fucking film doesn't mean anything. And I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
It's so disappointing.
Yeah.
That Liam Neeson and who wants to beat Negroes.
Black bastards.
Black bastards.
Yes, the black bastards.
I just walked around
With
waiting for
fancy
one.
sticks.
With fancy sticks.
But
It's like English Billy Club.
And you got Viola Davis.
You have heavy hitters.
You got heavy hitters. You got Steve McQueen.
Oh,
You got
wow.
all these people like showing up to show out.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, it has its moments. There's still things that I'll quote from that movie forever. Two piece and a biscuit. I always, it's worth watching, but for me, man, it's also just worth the conversation of, did we all watch the same movie? Like, you know what I mean? And for
It got mixed reviews. Like, you're not alone.
Okay.
I remember
feel
that.
Like, I feel like it came out in like through its marketing phase. I heard a lot, but then it was just kind of like silence after that.
Yep, I agree.
Which I was like, what happened here? Something happened.
I felt like it coasted for a second. Like,
Yeah.
people didn't want to be against it, at least to a certain extent.
Because looking at the cast, like as a black woman, I'm like, I'm not gonna, say anything bad about this movie.
Real,
I like it.
real.
It could be the crappiest. I'm gonna go
It's
support
black
it. I'm gonna be
led,
like, go
black
see it.
woman led. Right. I'm
Go
not
see it.
gonna speak against Mama Viola.
Yeah, and it's like, don't get me wrong, I went out to the theaters to see it, but
Does she at least do her thing?
yeah, she always does.
So she just holds it down in a poor movie.
No matter what.
Thank you. That's all I need to
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I'll just
Oh,
watch
yeah.
her. I'll just watch her. I'll be happy. I
No.
can watch it as long as I know. Like, I love me. Like,
Here's one thing
I
I'm
love me
gonna
some
give
Viola
you.
Davis, dog.
Here's one thing. Okay, so here's what I'll tell you.
Her, Angela Bassett, and Regina King are like my trifecta of
Guys.
black women.
Don't.
God.
And
Like-
with those Cicely Tyson, that's just like, the heir apparent, the one that started it all type
Yeah.
shit.
Everybody who.
Oh, and Felicia Rashad. I love so many black women. I'm sorry. Keep going. My bad, dog. Keep going.
Every single person in front of the camera did everything
Right.
that was asked of them. They did everything right. They gave it all. Every problem I have with the movie comes with the people not on camera. The guy behind the camera and whoever was at the laptop. Those folks need to be kicked in the butt. Oh, and it's also oh girl, y'all love Gone Girl. Does anybody?
I love Gone
You
Girl.
love Gone Girl.
I don't know if
You
you've
don't
seen
like
Gone
Ben
Girl.
Affleck.
Girl.
You like Gone Girl?
I just never mind. Continue.
Oh, wait, who
Okay.
from Gone Girl is in it?
No.
Oh.
The Gillian Flynn is that I think is her name.
Oh yeah.
She wrote it. Her and Steve McQueen wrote Widows. So, and it's based off this British show or whatever. But anyway,
The concept was nice. It's so unfortunate that they didn't execute it in the best way.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna see the movie. I'm not rushing now, but so the next movie I'm gonna watch, it's my mission. I'm kidnapping J.Steel for it, and she's not gonna disagree when I say it, even though she has no idea what I'm about to say.
Okay.
We might even have a little party watch together, but I know you probably already seen it. Bohemian Rhapsody. I gotta see this film.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
So we need to watch it.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
We need to watch it, son. It's a film that dropped. It got so much great reviews. Everybody would talk about this movie, talk about how amazing it is, how great it was. Your boy won the Oscar for being Freddie Mercury, and people often talk about how the movie really a lot of times feels like a Freddie Mercury semi-biopic. Because it's supposed to be sold as a Queen movie,
Yeah.
but even in the marketing, it looks like a Freddie Mercury movie,
It
though.
looks like a Freddie
To
Mercury
me.
movie.
Yeah.
I mean, but it kind of, It makes sense though, and I heard a few different varying opinions about that and about some things with his life that may have been left out of the movie. So I really.
But no, they wound up leaving it in. Apparently, a lot of that stuff that we thought wasn't gonna be in it, because one of the biggest gripes was they thought they was gonna hide his homosexuality. They say they don't, and they say it's supposed.
They said the way he passed.
Yeah.
Was like a big thing. People were concerned, like, are y'all gonna try to cover that up? Like.
So I want to see this film. I want to see this guy, and I want to see, like, usually when I see Oscars, if you win an award, especially for like best lead or best supporting, I want to see this damn performance.
And that's such an iconic, like, Freddie Mercury is.
And this Egyptian born nigga murked it.
Yeah.
You hear me? And like the lady that won best lead in a female, or might have been best supporting. No, because Regina King won best supporting. So best lead, you feel me? No one knew who she was on when it comes to commercially. You dig? Like, I remember, like, she was up against Glenn Close, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn Close, nigga. And when I saw her, even when they announced her name, I forget what her name was, the clapping wasn't like everybody else. Everybody like, oh, I'll pull a Tink Tink. Then the little Tink Tink won. And then the Tink Tink walked up on stage and didn't have no real, you could tell she had no prepared speech. And she even said, Glenn Close is my idol. I'm sorry. And Glenn Close like, bitch, I said, you sorry? If you don't go get your shit, nigga. So I was like, dog, but I want to see this movie now because so much was nominated from The Favorite. And dude, like, all these women were nominated from this film, and then this woman won Best Lead. And I'm like, all right, like, if you win an award, I'm kind of prone to be like, I got to catch you at some point.
Yeah. That's typically what I did too. That's how I was with Slumdog Millionaire. When it won all that stuff. And I feel like a lot of people were upset, but I went and watched it and I was like, oh, okay.
I love Slumdog Millionaire.
Okay.
I laugh only because I said I was gonna do that and I never got around to it.
Oh wait, we've had this discussion and then I told you it's not what you think it is.
Yeah. And I still haven't watched it yet.
Because really, truly,
it's not available. Really,
it's not. It's hard to find.
Yeah.
I'm about to forget it for you.
Yeah.
But
I haven't.
But like,
haven't watched it.
If you think about the marketing,
ago, but I remember that I liked it.
But if you think about the marketing, what you think that movie is going to be about,
it's totally different.
Dude,
it's totally different. But it's been a while. That was
I stand by, dog. It's more City of God than whatever game show shit you think it is.
It's not.
Don't you?
Yeah,
City
it's
of God,
different.
Man. You know how
City of God is this motherfucker childhood nigga. These dudes in the hood trying to survive in this freaking dangerous space, right?
Yeah.
What Slumdog Millionaire is?
Basically that.
In a way, but they just another. But he's Arab instead. And it was, remember, because he had that his partner he grew up with, but his partner was kind of fucked up, but they loved each other. Remember all that whole shit, dog? And because the thing is, the reason he knows so much, because it's about him trying to win in Jeopardy, right? Mm-hmm. He knows these answers not because he's a genius, but because of his experiences in life. Yeah. So they show him on Jeopardy, and then they'll get to a question, and then they'll show why he knows the answer to that. This random shit. And that's what makes it so fascinating, because they made it seem like, oh, this Arab boy is a genius. No. That nigga been through some shit. You hear me? And the shit he been through is a fascinating movie. That's why I was like, once he won the Oscar, and it was the same thing. You're right. When Slumdog won the Oscar, that made me go watch it. That made me go, what is this? You know?
What is this movie? Why
dude, I'm going to be the biggest hype man you ever know. If I say L-Dub, Lamar. Because I didn't want to call him Marty this time. I was going for his government, but it's so funny, though. When we first met, son, I called you Lamar a lot. Then as time went on, like, Marty got way more, like, easier to say. Yeah. Now it's like, Lamarty is his name or something.
Lamarty.
He fucked it up.
Marty, that guy.
It's because I don't meet many freaking Martys, dog. My name Martin. I don't meet a lot of Martins. And in my life, freaking, only certain people in my life even never called me Marty. My grandpa hated it because my grandparents thought that was gay. And and in the most negative old school way, you know, some sissy shit. You know what I mean? And it's funny. My grandpa, but I think there's some point. I think my grandma explained that to me once. There's some character in like their time that was named Marty that was like soft or something. But like when my grandpa used to say like homophobic shit. Come on, it's grandpa. Like he's this old ass man. He gonna be like, don't be on that sissy shit, boy. Like whatever. I don't expect you to understand. But when grandma like, nah, that's some soft shit. I'm like, and grandma, you don't even curse. Whoa. So she hated it. But my mom always called me Marty. Specific. It's usually somebody that I'm dating, but not all of them. Certain people. It's not something that pop up a lot. So when I meet a nigga named Marty, I'm like, oh, he got my name that I can't use.
Oh, he must be a sissy.
Martin Lawrence made it way cooler. Like, I remember at a point when Martin the TV show was out, more people called me like Marty Mar. That was never a thing until Martin the TV show came out. Like Marty Mar, like that was some Martin Lawrence shit. And that made Marty more palatable because Martin Lawrence made Marty Mar cool. And then, you know, well, and certain people just leave off the other side. So
did you have like a lot of people coming up to you? My aunt.
My entire life of elementary.
Oh shit, you understand, motherfucker.
Oh son. And what's fucked up is this. Like again, I grew up in the house with my grandparents, so certain shit they didn't let me watch. They didn't let me watch Martin. I caught a lot of Martin when I got older. Or like I might sneak episode in by one of my friends' house. Yeah. But I never could, like, that was never destination programming. So imagine being tormented by a song of something you can't even see.
Damn.
I didn't even know how the song really went for a while. Like people would sing it to me before I ever heard it for myself. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, nigga. Wow. But yeah, dog. Okay. But saying all that to say, nigga, you gotta see Slumdog Millionaire, nigga. Lamar Edwards needs to see it.
I will make an effort to see it now. Yeah, because y'all are definitely painting a different picture than the one I had in my head. But I think bits and pieces of this conversation that we had before is coming back to me now. So yeah, I'll definitely try to see where I can find it.
Yeah, man, dude.
So yeah, we're gonna end this off. We're gonna talk a little trigger warning and get out of here. But before we get into trigger warning, you said you finished You. How'd you like the end of You? Since you're on the YouTube, you saw You.
So mixed feelings about myself here. It's weird, man. I got a confession to make.
You cry.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I shed one little glory tear.
I had a moment where I had to stop. I think I already talked about it. I had to stop and I came back, but continue.
Okay, when we get back to that, I'd like to know when that moment was, if that's okay. I had a moment, man, and I want to know how you took the show in, because I know we're supposed to be against this cat, right?
Oh yeah.
From the jump, and it is a very clever show how they sort of started off, and where you're in his head, and it's like, oh, he's making sense of all of this craziness, but it doesn't seem like craziness at the time.
Yeah.
He's just sort of kind of going through the motions.
Yeah.
And, you just hear a person in their head going through the motions. And then it turns dark. And, there's a moment where he is disposing... We've spoiled already that people die, right? And that's kind of in the trailer, or is that a spoiler?
I mean...
Anybody that listens to this show knows that we're a spoiler show.
Okay,
you feel me? Like, I've not even seen any of you except the last part of the last episode. Yeah. And I'm just accepting that if I ever do catch it, I was just going to catch it when I catch it.
Still haven't seen
I have not seen it.
Well.
Okay. So basically he's disposing of a body.
I mean, no, I might even walk out for a second. You can talk your shit.
Bye.
Okay. All right, bye. So he's disposing of the body out of the woods, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's the boyfriend.
Wait, who? Oh, that guy. Yeah.
The douchebag.
I can't think of his name.
With the soda company.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. But yeah, right. So he's disposing of that body, and there are people kind of approaching, right?
Yeah.
And he gets a call from a girl, and he just starts rambling and saying all of this shit.
Yeah,
that
his nerves are bad.
Because his nerves are bad. Yeah, and he's trying to fix this, and he's about to get caught, and it's like, okay, and I'm just like, out loud, mind you, I say, nigga, shut up. Why are you still fucking talking?
Pissed me the fuck off, because I'm like, bruh, if you are fucking disposing about it, why the fuck are you answering the phone? But that's how you know he's fucking crazy. That's how obsessed he is with this woman, is that, like, he doesn't even fully process the fact that, let me not answer.
Yeah.
You know?
He wouldn't dare miss a moment.
Nah. That part was very frustrating to me.
Yeah. And I had to stop myself. I was like, nigga, did I just say that? Are we rooting for this nigga?
But I also was kind of like, girl, do you not see that something's going on? That was the point where I was like, Catch this little red flag right quick.
Like, yeah, this is, on a regular day, this is a red flag. And
right.
I mean, it was interesting because a couple times they sort of take a turn from her perspective. And we get to see how the day goes from her. Mm-hmm. And that's always fun. I wish we could have got a little more of that. I was actually rather disappointed, I guess, by the time we got to the end because I did know that they were greenlit for like a season 2, so they're gonna somehow figure out a way to continue this. I imagine that we were gonna get to it. When it was gonna come to a head, it was gonna come to something was eventually gonna have to happen to old girl. Right. Right. Yeah. So I figured that much. Right. And then we get to that moment. It happens or whatever, and I'm like, oh, you were almost home free, but the little boy, you.
Oh man.
Oh, you little boy.
That little boy.
You damaged little boy. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
That little boy, oh God. Like, and I hate how they use that little boy to kind of lure us into feeling like, oh, Joe's not so bad.
Yeah.
Joe's not so, no, Joe's fucking terrible.
You know what the sad part was is that like the shitty not stepdad but boyfriend. He could see it on him.
Dude,
he could fucking smell it.
They did that a few times with the show with characters that
you
fucked us up in the head. Like, we're in Joe's world, so we're like, oh, that's the bad guy, but if you flip it and look at, from a different perspective, it's like, no, them motherfuckers might be fucked up, but they're right.
Yeah, it's like he's a terrible motherfucker, but he can see into your soul.
He can see straight through, and I kept saying like, oh, this is really trippy how they're doing this, because I'm like rooting for him to kick this guy's ass, but he's right.
And I felt, and then another thing too, for a moment, I had to keep sort of, for me, it was just weird because I had to keep sort of stepping back and be like, God damn, why are you rooting for this? Like, you're not rooting, like, I wasn't really rooting for him. I just thought that some of the situations he was put in, was like, damn, it's kind of wrong, man.
Yeah.
Like, when he gets his ass whooped in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
I was just kind of like, well, I was
it's like you felt bad, but at the same time,
you kind of had it coming. Well, you really had it coming.
He's done a lot of fucked up things outside of this that, you kind of deserve it. This is good.
And then this nutbag has the that's the thing. I'm like, are these? Then he had the fine black chick, the black chick who moved in later.
And he didn't do anything to her. He knew it. He knew
No, the show knew not to have him do nothing to that black lady.
Let me tell you.
Because you know how many things these was gonna pop up.
She would have figured it out. She would have been like,
she would have stabbed this nigga.
Nigga, why my panties in your house? Bitch. That would have been it.
This nigga would have woke up dead.
Yeah. She would have found the damn phone and she would have been like, why the fuck you got my, what the, no.
Yeah.
You couldn't pull anything.
And coming from a perspective of somebody that only saw bits and pieces in the end of it, dog, like, I felt the way about him killing no girl, like, that fucked with me, like on some shit on the shit. I was like, damn, the bad guy won. You did all that fucked up stuff. You was such a messed up person. You crazy, and you wound up actually killing this girl, dog.
Think she's dead.
That's what they've been bringing up even online.
I'm
because
sure she's not dead.
Because given look how the show ended, the other chick that you think is dead winds up popping up in the end.
Little things.
So maybe since we're seeing things from his perspective, like on American Psycho, is it American Psycho with Christian Bale? Mm-hmm. And it makes you wonder what things were real and what things weren't by
Yeah, that's the other thing. They play with reality a lot in this show. I don't think everything that he did was actually done. Like, he may not even actually have killed the boyfriend, if you want to go that deep. Like,
really?
I think he's a crazy person, but I think that there's a lot of things that play with reality because his perception is already so skewed, and they've showed us that I would not be shocked if a lot of this shit didn't happen because Candace is fucking alive. But from his perspective, and like the hints they gave us, it's like, oh, okay. In his mind, he's like, oh, Candace is gone. So I think they play with what's real and what's not on this show a lot. I don't think she's dead.
So, anything else you gotta say on you before we wrap this up with trigger warning?
No, but Joyce, no. I'm not
No, say this shit, because I don't even ever talk about you again.
No? Okay. All right. There we go.
So let's get back to the last time you talked about trigger warning. You said that, if I can quote this right,
I wanted to watch it.
this was the most.
Okay.
He had the most brilliant ideas presented in the stupidest ways, the dumbest ways. All right, so now you can get into what the hell you meant by that.
Interesting.
All right. So.
You know what? I agree with you.
Kind of right. You know, just on some level. So here.
Yeah.
I got okay. So here's my main example is my first entry really into the show, which was the Coca-Cola episode.
Oh yeah.
That was your first one.
That was my first episode because my lady was already watching it. And I want to say that's like episode 3.
That's number 3.
Yeah, because she had already watched 2.
Yeah.
So like food was ready. I was, I was like, I'm gonna take a break from what I'm doing. Come eat. And episode 3 is about to start. So first one I see is Coca-Cola. I sit down and I stick around for the whole thing. Right.
How you felt about that episode?
That's okay. So my first example, dug it.
Okay.
Interesting. Couple questions, but
before you ask any question, dog, I just must say
what
that I rewound their commercial and laughed at it for about a good 10 minutes, dog. When that nigga say, "Get goddamn Coca-Cola, man," make you feel like you went out to Arab somewhere and killed you a goddamn Ethiopian or something. Some shit this nigga said in Atlanta language.
Wow, shit.
That he was my favorite of the squad because he just was always just oddly.
What is
That was
this
the highlight
nigga
of the
saying?
What is he saying, son, dog? Dog,
Nigga.
that commercial made that episode my favorite, even though I loved all the episodes, just because I couldn't stop laughing at this dude. But keep saying what you said. Son.
Okay, when I went back, just for the record, the one I couldn't stop dying laughing is when they're doing the porn thing, and like everybody's face when they start running it, and then old boy is like.
No, specifically the old black niggas when they get to the gay porn.
Oh my god!
I died. They were so mad.
I was so weak.
Oh,
Just looking at their faces.
Like,
dude, me too. Every episode is really amounts of genius being thrown at you in certain ways, dog. But
true. So he spits facts, right? Third episode, Coca-Cola.
wait, pause. He don't always spit facts. Cause he ruined them kids early, and I'm glad that they didn't.
The kids episode I didn't agree with. It kind of pissed me off because I was like, "You tripping, killer man."
But that's the same episode though.
Is that the same episode?
It starts with the kids.
Right.
And then the lady at the school like, I ain't gonna let you implement this with my kids. You need to take some shit to adults.
That sounds like adults.
Yeah, and then that went. But you don't tell. I know you know it's for the show, but you don't tell no kids they can't have no dreams, dog. That fucks me up.
That's what I'm saying.
But you gotta take in that Killer Mike himself is a controversial figure. He's not someone. He is a Bernie head. You know what I mean? Like you're a Bernie supporter. So what comes with that is you're not gonna always agree with him. So I'm not here to agree with you every time. I'm here to see if you can justify your position and if you can put on an entertaining show.
That whole thing when you gotta stop that little white boy. Oh
God! Well, that was fascinating seeing seeing the white boy how he was even as a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just outspoken, speaking over everybody, thinking his opinion mattered the most.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It starts early.
Dude, and then the nigga told him, okay, well, let's say Brad Jamal was talking, little white boy. You don't want to give him his first example of white privilege or some shit of being oppressed from you. So you need to sit back down and let him finish his statement, okay? That's my good ally. Let me dap it up. I was like, that was hilarious. That was amazing, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you can't try to agree with everything.
Okay, so we wanna better my brothers. I wanna give them an opportunity. So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna sit down with them, and we're gonna come up with a business concept. All right, cool. Let's do some cola, man.
No, cool. No. Pause right here. No. Cool. You got an idea? Oh, you want to use buttons and shit. Well, that idea sucked. I got an idea. I was already going to come in this motherfucker with. I was going to come in this motherfucker whether you liked it or not, okay, with this Coca-Cola
my
shit.
Man jumped in the motherfucking deep into the pool, yo.
Buttons.
This dude about me, yo, boy. Ritter spoons.
Killer Mike looked at that nigga for 2 seconds and said, how about cola? He already had the name. He was gonna come in there anyway and say that to them niggas. That came up.
It was
boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
So
Buttons.
I want my brother.
Everybody, no. Pause. Was it buttons or zippers?
It was zippers. Was it zippers? I think it was zippers. You're right.
Who
got the brand on zippers?
It was zippers because he basically was like, if we can control all the zippers
in the world, how many zippers you know?
I mean,
zippers on all.
It was some crazy ass Atlanta ass.
I remember in the accent is what I remember. I'm trying to think. Do I remember him saying buttons or do I remember saying zippers? I think I remember saying everybody got goddamn motherfucking zippers.
Everybody got zippers. Look at this. Everybody got zippers in this room right now. Got zippers on your jacket, zippers on your pants. You got a shrimp bowl, shrimp cocktail.
Right. Shrimp po' boy, shrimp etouffee, shrimp gumbo.
He was like, man, I was waiting for this. I was like a business plan for days. Po man.
Po baby.
But yeah. So he takes his good friends, the folks that he wants, we come up with this cool idea, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're gonna go. So just so we know, everybody, his friends that he's about to take into a bank, their job is trapping. Lord. Now, for those of you who don't know, trapping is selling drugs.
Yes.
They run a trap house. You know what that is? A drug house. You know what they do in there? They sell drugs. Yes. You know what's illegal? Selling motherfucking drugs.
They never said they sold drugs. Boom. Boom. They never said they sold drugs. And I need to know one thing for real. True. I need to know this.
They didn't.
Is that an actor or an actual bank teller? And is he in on it or is that his real reaction? Because that is a very special type of guy that they had to talk to.
Come on.
That was like, this doesn't happen. What? Because he was like, I'm with it. Okay. So he seemed like he was trying to help him know and he talked about them drugs.
It's like, he's like, I'm on camera. So, you know what?
There was
an actor plant or a person that worked there for real that just was going to go along with the flow plant.
Damn.
But
that's a hard one, right? Because he was so natural.
Yeah, no,
it could have been somebody
you.
That they brought on that's actually like, they went and scouted like, say, nigga, you want to be in blah, 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 and this is what's going to happen, and we need you to,
No, do this.
If he's an actor, he's super good. Because I was tricked. Because I can't
oh, man, that's an actor.
I'm leaning more towards,
the next Black Panther.
He worked there, and, you see the next Black Panther, stupid looking at.
I didn't know that she heard me.
Well, I think I'm leaning more towards like they used that actual bank and that nigga actually worked there. I don't know honestly, dog, because Hollywood since Jussie didn't ruin everything. I don't believe nothing anymore.
Yeah, it's
because here's the question. Now I'm gonna always throw out on this one side tangent about Jussie. It's not even gonna be a full tangent. I'm just gonna say this, dog. Mm-hmm. If he had gotten away with it. The universe that we live, the reality we live in is he actually got his ass bust. It was no foul play. If he had gotten away with it, you know what I mean? So in the history books, it would be in our history books that he was a victim. Now to this day, we don't know. Till they still trying to figure shit out.
But there's a lot of stuff that happens in the industry that is planted.
That's what I'm saying.
It's normal.
But that's my point. That's my exact point, which is we saw one botch. We usually don't see them botch. They don't usually botch. Meaning, how many things that are successful hoaxes or whatever that we think is reality ain't. That's what made me go, shit, I don't fucking know. But anyway, back to Trigger Warners. I just want to throw that out there.
So, they run a trap house, y'all. And they go into the bank, as we just kind of said. They go into the bank, and the gentleman who, whoever, let's just say he was the loan officer, if you will, right? Mm-hmm. Playing the role of it. Whatever.
At the very least.
At the very least. So, once Black Panther. So he asked, "Hey guys, what is your income? How do you what's your way of income? What do you guys do for a living?" Oh, we take things, large quantity of things, and move them, across the community.
Yeah.
And, from one location to another. It's not uncommon for us to, do some stuff. And the guy's like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's really like trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I loved him because he really was like,
I think he caught the school from jump.
And Killer Mike is standing there, is sitting there with like a Cheshire cat with that stupid grin on his face, like he doesn't know
what's
going on. And I'm just like, well, why on earth would you bring these people in here knowing good and fucking well they have no legitimate excuse or anything to tell this man? Why would you even get them out of bed for this?
That's the TV though. That's for TV though. Because I watched this show, and the other part that I was laughing at, besides what was being presented to me, was what I would catch, which is Killer Mike moving the ball from one moment to another. There'll be times where he has a point that he's trying to push in each episode. And I would see when he's pushing the point of things like you set this up so you could say this, or you set that up so this could happen. Like there's too many times you playing dumb on purpose. Like one time, chick caught him. Like he was saying something about. It was in the one where he was trying to eat food only from black people at the farm. He tried to quote something as if he didn't know it, and then the lady said, "I know what you're talking about." He's like, "Oh yeah, you with it?" I was like, "Yeah, he caught your ass that time." Because a few times I seen you play dumb just to get someone else to answer a question or to explain something, because you knew it was better for them to explain it than you. So you threw the ball up knowing you knew the answer before you even asked it. He did that so much. So to me, that was the inverse of that, seeing him try to get that loan. He knew how that would go, just even taking these kind of niggas without pre-gaming them or anything. But that's part of the hilarity of it, because it's a docu-series. Some is going to be kind of mock you, but it's still most like docu, dog. So I really feel like it was purposely done. Otherwise, we wouldn't get the hilarity, the suspense of the scene. We wouldn't have it if it was official. Where's the humor there?
Yeah.
He didn't even... Nothing before we walked in there and sat down.
He sat down.
He didn't even say, "Yo, y'all can hit pause real quick."
Now he might have. And he might have said hit pause, and he didn't tell them niggas nothing, but then told the loan officer, "Just go along with whatever the fuck we say, man. I'm gonna give you like 50 stacks afterwards, man. You ain't got to put your name out there if you want."
I think
Boom.
I think this is a lot. I don't think this is like a boy. Oh God, Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh.
His shit is.
But. Damn, I didn't make that connection.
It's not. I feel like, because I've seen pretty much all of his projects, and looking at his stuff versus looking at Killer Mike's, I feel like there's some rawness and realness in it, but I feel like a lot of it is like everyone has been taught to some extent.
I didn't start feeling that way to the last episode specifically.
Oh hell yeah! Like
it seemed heavily produced. Continue,
I
but
think
continue
it's
your
like
thought.
a lot more improv versus Sacha Baron Cohen, who is just like, wow, Magnolia, like, these motherfuckers coming back suing him, like, this is real.
Yeah.
This is not, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I've never even thought to make that comparison.
Yeah, I thought about it when I was watching. I was like, this seems a little more polished and, like, you know, this is not him like, hey, yo, I'm Killer Mike and I'm about to do shit. Like, no.
And it's edited in the motherfucker, because one thing that was frustrating for me in this series, once again I loved it, but there's some parts that was frustrating, like you have, was that episode of Cripicola where who became a loving character, not a loving character, but kind of fuck with Mario. What's his name? The little annoying motherfucker.
That's when I knew it was scripted. I'm sorry.
I saw liking him in the last episode. I hated him.
He showed up again. I'm like,
he just
man.
kept coming back.
I hated him in both those episodes though. But it was the last episode when he brought.
Racist. I mean, I have a song that says "Don't box me in." I have a song.
Oh God! Slap him.
Don't box me in.
Slap him. But he was a real nigga on the last episode in their little nation. He was like, bro, I'm not about to do that because you told me to do it. What's wrong with you guys? Like, I was like, yeah, dude. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you walking in a straight line? I'm not about to walk in a fucking straight line.
Don't follow me.
Right, but for real, why are you following me?
Walk where I want to walk, you know.
No, he didn't have an attitude when he said that one. He was really like, you know what I mean? What are you guys doing? What you doing? But no, the attitude was like, they took my fucking song. And
yeah, he was
the most. Jay started laughing like, oh my God, is he crying? I was like, bruh.
He was amazing.
Dude, that guy.
Oh,
but the first time we met him, the whole conversation, I wish we could have gotten more of. I know the point was 25 minutes, but the conversation of don't judge a book by its cover, and you know what I mean, then had some of the racism, and like whatever made them, we saw the end of their therapy session, and I wanted more of what got them to being like legit, oh no, like we were fucked up. And I needed more freaking onus.
Yeah.
You hear me? But anything else? What else about that trigger one? Because it was just like 6 episodes, and he had specific points he knew he was hitting.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about when the boy showed up again for the music competition.
Okay, let's just get into that up.
And
when he went first, let's start when he got with the old people, dog. I kind of want that joint he did with them old people, with the doo-wop niggas.
Oh yeah, okay,
Give me that, man. He kind of ripped that, but it was telling when he talked to that old lady. Like that's what I always say when I look at old white people, I do not expect them to be cultured on black shit. So that old white lady, he gave it a step. He's like, how do black people have the most killings or the most robberies when there's places like Wisconsin and Idaho where there's nothing but white that still have high murder rates and high robbery rates? She's like, nah, whatever. I still see the black people. I like, damn, it's just you can't change certain minds.
Right. The news tells it to me. The news, I'm like, you know what? You're gonna
Fox.
You're gonna die. Just
soon.
Wheel your ass.
And it's fine. And it's fine. You're gonna die.
Yeah, just wheel your ass on out of here. You're
did.
not making decisions anymore. I know that was harsh.
And that made him decide he wanted to make a super group, and he invited your boy back. So a super group for music, because he wanted to make the most diverse, which is once again genius. It's a genius concept because we're in a diversity era, and so he said, "Well, I'm about to make the most diverse group, dog, dude." I think he had to present it in, you calling it dumb, but I'm calling it simplified. Yeah. I think he had to make it a simplified concepts for it to touch more as many people as he did. Because I don't think there was anything dumb about what he did at all. Everything was purposeful.
Okay, well, yeah. Now that you sort of put it in that perspective, looking at it through that lens, I can definitely see that because I didn't really catch on until like the last episode where I'm just like everything just sort of kind of feels like it's staged.
That was the one that felt most like the reality show to me.
Yeah, it felt like an episode.
Maybe that's what they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so, and somehow they were able to hide it until that moment, at least to me. But forgot where I was going with that.
I mean, you just saying about how you started seeing the television show versus the documentary.
Yeah. Oh, well, I want to go back to the super group. Am I the only one, man? My man at the end with the you never stop this fight.
Yeah, what about him?
I just that whole thing, man. I thought it was interesting. The just I don't know, man. That whole makeup. I don't know. I thought it was interesting that they let him do it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just alarming how like the crowd responded to it.
I mean, the crowd got quiet. They wasn't fucking with it.
It seemed like they were shocked.
They were messed up. They wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, they weren't into it.
But I think once again, Killer Mike, because I don't think those people were fake. Cause especially that black, I've seen that black rights activist, albino. What's the right one? What's the albinism cat? He's a real cat. I've seen him before. Sir Major something.
Yeah, he's a real person.
But I think your boy was really serious. He was who he was, that white guy.
Oh yeah.
And so he was, so I think I don't think those people acting.
Mario.
That's his name, Mario. I can't think of his name.
No, the little Hispanic.
No, I know. I'm trying to remember what his. It wasn't Mario. I think it was Mario.
I think it was Mario.
It began with an M because one time he said it was M Love or something, some stupid
right.
shit.
I'm pretty sure it was Mario, but his ass was casted.
That sounds right.
Yeah, he was great there. I hope you get your most. If you ain't an actor, you need to be one of the boy. But Killer Mike knew that nigga was gonna do some shit like that. Mm-hmm. That's why he threw him in there. What I'm saying is, Killer Mike, you lucky you had the right assortment of niggas, because you would have had the wrong nigga up in there.
He would have been on the damn.
That's what I'm saying.
And that boy would have said that nigga shit as soon as he walked out. Look at, I killed him. Nigga,
he go to the green room.
Bruh. But once again, that was his reasoning, dog, because that's what America is. All that was there, dog. Like that, he has so many layers, and once again,
did you feel like that was a success though?
What?
The whole like sort of multi-diverse group.
I think his point was made.
Yeah, I was about to say I think he made a point. I wouldn't call it a success. Fuck no.
I
think he got his point across.
Which is the success in that.
Yeah. Okay.
They didn't make a successful whatever group, but the point is we live in America, and you're gonna have to be tolerant to opposing views. And that goes to both sides of the field. You know what I mean? On all sides of it, because it's not even two sides at this point. It's many sides. You feel me? So I can say every time on all of his episodes, he got his point across. Like from the first episode, ain't no way in the motherfucking hell, nigga, you didn't eat all them days. I don't believe that shit. Ain't no way in the motherfucking hell they really had you walking like that, nigga. Them camera people are with you. You did not.
Cut and he went and fucking ate his food and went in a goddamn bed.
There you go. There you go. But the point was still made that, damn, dog, we don't have that much ownership as black people in this country. And he laid it out for you, dog. And I love that he did that. And that was a cool first episode to pop you in the face with, you know?
It was an interesting thing to think about. That really made me think, like, damn, how much shit am I using that's not made by black people? Which is something that you just, I mean, you know, but you don't really fully think about it and process it. Yeah. I really like that episode. That may be my favorite.
And specifically, not even, the point is not even that whether it's made or not by black people, but how many options do we have to even be able to make the choice to buy black? And once again, power.
Right.
Economic power. We always talk about the black dollar and how much, you know what I mean, we affect culture and how when we decide to all spend our shit, we have a lot of money and a lot of influence financially. Right. And then you take in, we have all this money, we have all this power, we have all this influence. We don't own nothing to be able to like write home about or to even multiply this power. And there's, you know, so many reasons for that. That's a whole history lesson of an episode. But he put it out there simply. And I think that's why he had to, in a way.
Yeah, he did.
Trying to think, what else? Cripple Cola, the episode Sleep. He made his own religion, bruh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To make a point about religion, son. Everything he wanted to make a point about.
Yeah, I thought that one was interesting.
That was interesting.
Especially with good old Sleep. What did he call him?
He was a prophet.
A prophet, yeah. The prophet.
Because, you know, and Sleep never talked. And they had the congregations in the street club, and niggas got this strip club, and niggas got to freaking smoke weed and have a long nap and get. But then he used science to make his point. Like, that was hilarious, and it just Killer Mike, bro. Give us another installment.
Right.
I need more of these.
I'm
down for another one.
I'm down for another one.
You hear me? Yes, I like that.
He made me think and reflect on a lot of things. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's funny. Now that I think of it, his last episode was supposed to make me really think of America, but in many ways, it was the two-hitter of him making that super group with the last episode that drove the point home about how we can be better as, you know, people in the same country, as you know, compatriots. I can't even think of the damn word right now, because, you know, as we always say, it's the potty mouth pothead podcasters. It's a pop-friendly environment. Poppity pippity pippity poppity pippity poppity pippity pippity. I'm all gone. So let's call this a wrap. Hi bat. Damn. This is that actor guy, Mr. Bats. Marty Bats in the building. Marty Bats in the building, man. Hit us up on reviewingdat@gmail.com, man. We got I'm laughing because I'm telling motherfucker to hit us up, but we still ain't review in time. We still got to review that.
What is it in time?
Damn, girly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my nigga Peanut Derek, man, he told us he sent that request in for us to do that like 3 weeks ago. Like, I kind of reviewed Castle Rock when Sherelle put that in. Yeah, we're not being good about our freaking joint, man. We got to get better, dog.
I'm going to get on my in time. You watched Castle Rock, the whole thing?
Nigga, the first episode, I keep telling you.
Okay.
And I remember listening back.
Yeah, you said you weren't into it.
I wasn't into it, but I think it was a great show, just not for me.
Yeah.
But I listened back to us talking about that, and I just got to say this. Castle Rock is about this. I never said what it's about. I just kept on saying it wasn't for me. So I'm just gonna throw this out here just to let people know. Okay. It's about is a bunch of mysteries are happening. The main character, he as a child had disappeared, and nobody knew where he was, and one day he just popped up on the ice, and this fucking white cop like kind of rescued him, and you know, he never found out what happened to him and shit. So at a point, this white guy has to take the job over from this I can't tell you what happened, but he got to take this job over this police station, not police station, this jail. That's what I mean to say. And in the jail, since this inciting incident happened that got him his job and all of this mess on his lap that he has to clean up now that he's the warden or whatever, whoever running the jail and such, or is it some political thing? I forget because I was in and out. But whatever. Shit's in his fucking lap, and they find this freaking inmate or somebody that's been in this dungeon that's under the jail, and he's just been there, and they ain't find this nigga until this inciting incident happened. And now it's all these questions of who this guy is, and the only thing that he says, because he's just like frail and look like a creeper, the only thing that he says is the name of the black guy who's the main character who disappeared when he was a kid on the ice. He happens to be a lawyer now, and he's like, that's the only thing I'm gonna say, I want my lawyer. And the black guy, yep, Andre. Okay. Andre don't even know this dude. He don't know why the dude's saying his fucking name. And we find out this nigga is on some psycho shit. The person that said his name, and I'm not too sure if he got powers or not. There's some Stephen King shit. We got lies and layers and all kind of things going on between the people in the town. And once again, from the onset, we don't know what the hell going on with your boy as a little boy. And it was interesting. It's just not my cup, like I said. But I don't want to leave the people. We just keep on saying Castle Rock, Castle Rock. The title don't give anything of what I just said. So once again, I feel like you would like it, J.Steel, honestly. Probably. That's some shit I see you watching, honestly. I think you would like Castle Rock. Yeah. But once again, man, hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.com, man. You send it, we review it. Hit up FlyWithBats@gmail.com if you want to either talk some acting shit. Because if you have any questions out there about the game, about the industry, on Acting While Black, until I get an email address for Acting While Black, this is coming soon, probably tonight. Send any questions and commentaries about Acting While Black as well as the FlyWithBats podcast to FlyWithBats@gmail.com. You can find me at Mr. Bats. Spell it out. You ain't gonna find me on all your social media platforms except Facebook. On Facebook, I'm my government. I'm my IMDb. I'm Martin Bass Bradford. You dig? And for this episode of Reviewing Dat, I'm out, man. Don't pause. Please don't pause, guys. You gonna pause? You some fuckers.
I'm sorry. I tuned out. I was thinking about Jason Momoa.
You was an asshole. She's a freaking asshole.
No, it really was.
She said,
you
try to still get them Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, man.
If
anybody can get me a box of Jason Momoa Samoas.
There was some news story about some freaking Girl Scout cookies with him and his face and his body on there, and I sent it to her.
I need them. I just want to eat them with every meal and just put the box on my pillow.
Oh my God.
And just take good care of it. Sorry.
Okay.
And
real.
I'm very creepy, and I'm J.Steel, and you can follow me on Instagram at IamJSteel_. You can also catch me on my food blog at FatGirlNola with an F, not a PH. And yeah.
This is your favorite host, Marty here. MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Also go to lowrainpictures.com. Click on the Your30 tab, where I co-host the show there with. What's his name? Oh, it's the Arrogant Observer, because this is no longer a safe space.
His name is Lawrence Webber. We're going to Fight Club. His name was Robert Paulson. His name was Lawrence Webber.
Okay.
Lawrence Webber?
Yeah.
That black actor, Peter?
Webber.
Larry Universe. Bug with 2 G's.
Fred Bug, 2 G's. Fred Bug with 2 G's doesn't have to say Fred Bug with 2 G's. Fred Bug can just be Fred Bug. Okay.
Yes.
Fred Bug.
Watch Young Justice, bitches.
I'm sorry. Hi, Marty. Yeah, check us out. We're nice. And we're on iTunes. Mm-hmm. That's all.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's an accomplishment.
Good job.
We're happy about
Proud of you.
Yeah, thanks.
That's good.
We did things.
At least it's not like podcast Pornhub or something.
Yeah, I mean, that could, could be
whatever
worse.
that is.
Could be worse, yeah, There are porn podcasts.
What?
Yeah. They have whole YouTube pages and stuff. Yeah, they have the whole social media, it's a whole underground thing.
So we gonna stop. Hit the button. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna hit the stop button now. They fucking tripping.